everyone! So I haven't done a favorites video in a really long time just because I don't like repeating myself, but I have pretty much all new favorites. So I guess this is a July favorites video, but really it's a summer favorites video because it's kind of going up in like the middle of August. I'll start off with some beauty favorites and then go on to non-beauty because I have much more non-beauty favorites than I do beauty favorites. The first one that I have is air drying my hair. My hair does not air dry to this because that would be wonderful, but I have been air drying my hair here just because, first of all, I'm lazy, and second of all, the hair dryer that I brought, the purple one that has been my, trusted sidekick for a couple years now. When I turn it on here, you have to use an adapter. Here's one. See, so this is a universal adapter. You plug it in and you stick it in here because it's weird. Okay, so you stick it in the wall, but I guess the wattage or the voltage does not match up. So when I plug in the hair dryer here, it goes and it just keeps on like getting stronger and stronger, and then the inside starts turning red like as if it's about to burst into flame. So when it first happened, I was like, oh, this is really strong here. Like, I guess the voltage must be really good or whatever, it just makes it work overtime. And I just look inside and it just goes like from orange to red to like deeper red, and I was like, turned it off, unplugged it, haven't used it since. It freaks me out. So until I can buy a hairdryer here, I'm air drying my hair. Next favorite, which I have not even told you guys that I use. I did film a foundation routine, but never put it up because I didn't like it. Anyway, it's Dream Matte Mousse, and I really like the finish it has on my skin. Like, I have other things on my skin right now, but I just really like it. It's easy to use. It's very popular here. It's weird. They barely have any North American beauty products here, and when they do, it's really expensive, but they have this. My next favorite I actually got in my Ipsy bag a couple of months ago, and I used it up officially, completely today, so I can't really show. Okay, well, it's by Pixie, and maybe I have shown you this before. Oh, I showed it to you in the unboxing, but it used to be a bronzer, but really it was like kind of close enough to my skin tone and sheer enough that I could use it as a setting powder, and it made my skin look really, really nice. And so I've completely, not just hit pan, but it's all pan now. There's nothing left. Before I talk about my next favorite, you guys know that the moisturizer that I've been using ever since I changed my skincare routine after Clean and Clear, when I went to like clear my skin and all that kind of stuff, the moisturizer I used was Live Clean, and it comes in like this white bottle, or white tube, and I love it, but they don't sell it here. So I figured I was gonna need to get a different moisturizer. I did bring it here, but it's almost done, and so I decided to look for an Australian moisturizer, and this thing is only $3.99 and it's huge. And it's called Australian Creams, and it's like heavy cream. It's really good for your face. Like, it doesn't break me out at all, and I have oily skin. My skin always feels really good afterwards, you know what I mean? It gives me the perfect amount of moisture because my skin always needs like extra moisture even though it's oily. Doesn't really make sense. Man, guys, look at my ring. Coolest ring ever, right? And then look at this. Cool, eh? Look at that. Yeah, I have exotic animals as jewelry right now. And now I'm on to non-beauty things. That was quick, right? Give me 1 second. My first non-beauty favorite is this chocolate milk. It says full flavor, full strength, full on. Oak really hits the spot when you're hungry, thirsty, and they use that in, as one word. This thing of chocolate milk has 21 grams of protein in it. So after I work out or whenever I'm just like hungry or whatever, I just drink this whole thing, and it just gives you so much protein, and it's just like normal chocolate milk, and it's really good. I actually saved it so I could show it to you, but like also drink it. My next favorite, I've literally eaten every day for 6 weeks since I discovered this combination. Not discovered, but invented. Okay, so I buy avocados and flavored tuna and rice cakes, but not like North American rice cakes. The rice cakes here are really thin, so it's kind of like a rice cake cracker, but it's still a rice cake, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I buy green seas tuna, and I never ate tuna or craved tuna because I think it's boring and whatever, but flavored tuna is life-changing. It is so good. So I buy sun-dried tomato and onion. Oh, sorry, I'll show you this one. Sun-dried tomato, onion, and sweet chili. And I have this with avocado on rice cakes. I have an entire avocado per day. And per one avocado, I have 2 cans of tuna, so it gives you lots of protein. It's really good for you. And I use 8 rice cakes. Like, I have it down to a science. It is so good that I never crave anything else ever. It is such a satisfying snack. It gives you lots of flavor, gives you protein, gives you good fats, so you don't crave like chocolate or anything like that as much. I mean, I still crave chocolate, let's be real. Ironically enough, my next favorite is chocolate. It is called Mars Pods. This chocolate is so good. Here, I can show you. I don't know, do we have pods in North America? We've got to. I think I've seen them, but I didn't have them until I was here. So it's chocolate. See how it's kind of old? It's good chocolate most of the time. Inside is Mars caramel. Just the caramel from Mars bars, I guess, because they teamed up with pods. And then on the outside is a cookie. And it is not what you'd expect when you eat it. Like, it just tastes different than what you'd expect, but it's so good. It is, oh man. When I first found these, when I was still in the hostel in June, I would buy these every day. It was so bad. My next favorite is working out and being healthy. I've gone to the gym, you know, for years now, but never like this, because what I've realized is that on days where I don't want to go to the gym, where I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like it, I'm only hurting myself. Before, like months and months and months ago, when I would be like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym today, I felt like I was getting out of something that someone else was holding me to. But then now I've kind of realized, and obviously this is an obvious thing, but it's really in my head now that if I don't go, there's no one else who cares if I don't go. I should care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the only one that's going to change what my body looks like, and everybody else could give less of a crap. So if I'm gonna change it, I gotta go, and just I have to learn to like it. So I've joined this awesome gym down the street from our house, and it has all these really great workout classes. I would go to the gym and I would lift, you know, but I never did cardio, so I never really saw results, because yeah, I would get like more muscle and everything, but I really didn't get very toned, especially in the stomach area, because I never did cardio, and I knew that cardio was the answer. I was just too lazy to do it because I hated running on the treadmill and all that. But here, they have really great classes. They have like body combat and body pump. They have crazy core classes that like obliterate you. A whole bunch of stuff. And so now that I'm teaming that up with lifting, I really like it. And like, if I don't go to the gym, I'm only doing that to myself. So there's no point in me being like, I'm not going to the gym today because I'm the only one that I have to answer to. Do you know what I mean? I bought these new workout clothes and went to the spin class yesterday called RPM, and it's all in black lights. Like, they shut off the lights and it's just in black lights. I wore these, which were fine, but I also wore this. And like, this is the brightest thing I've ever owned. Like, do you see this? I wore this to RPM, didn't know it was gonna be black light. When they shut the lights off, I was like a freaking light source. My next favorite is Crazy Helium Booth, the app. Have you guys seen? I put it on Instagram. It's the funniest app ever. You record yourself and it only lasts like 30 seconds. But you can change if you sound like a squirrel, helium-wise, or if your voice goes lower, or if you want to sound like a robot. Those are your 3 choices. And you can make it speed up or be normal speed, which is what I do, or slow it down. And it is so funny. It's so funny.
Ma. Hope you're having a good day.
My friend Alex, who weirdly enough is Tasha, my roommate's twin sister, she posted on Facebook. Hers was so funny that I decided to download it, and now it's like taken over. Like, I film a video and send it to someone like every day now. My next favorite is One Tree Hill. I've never gotten into it before. I know tons of other people who have watched it, but it is so good. It is so good. Like, I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. I was just, my friend had a box set, and so I was watching the box set for a while, just, you know, from start to, I got to about halfway through the 4th season, then had to give the box set back, and now, because they still have Blockbuster here, I went to Blockbuster. Oh, this is sitting on the seasons right now, this camera. But I rented the seasons. It's $10 per season per week. That's how much it matters to me. I need to finish the series. It's so good. Makes me angry. Yeah, It makes me angry, but it's really good. My last favorite is Macklemore. Now, you guys know Macklemore is like, there are a few artists that I say are like my soul. That's Macklemore, One Republic, and Lorde. Their entire latest albums I am obsessed with. But recently I have rediscovered other songs on the Heist that I haven't listened to in a really long time. People who like Macklemore, they would know, you know, White Walls, Thrift Shop, Can't Hold Us, Castle, all that stuff from the Heist. But lately I've been having the songs My Oh My, which is about this baseball sports broadcaster. He was the broadcaster for the Seattle Mariners, and he died. And this was a song dedicated to him that Macklemore did, and it is such, like, it gives me chills listening to it. It is such a cool song. I'm listening to that, and also the song called Jimmy Iovine? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, as if you said it. Jimmy Iovine. I'm almost positive that's how you pronounce his name, because he says it once in the song, but he says it fast. That song is so good. I've been listening to it non-stop on repeat. You know when you find a song and you listen to it on repeat for days and days until you're sick of listening to it? That's that song for me. Like, I'd heard it before, but I had never given it much attention. Like, I wish I could just play it for you, but you gotta listen to it. But it's basically about him going into Jimmy Iovine, who's the president of Interscope Records, office, and them offering them the shittiest deal ever, being like, you'll never find something that's as good as this, kind of thing. Which is why Macklemore decided to be independent. He's not signed to a record label, and it's just a really sick song, so I think you guys need to listen to that too. So those two. So basically, the whole Heist album is like all up in my head right now. So that concludes my summer favorites video. I hope you guys super liked it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and or Instagram, my name is @Brunettes_Giant. All links will be in the Wonderbar. Let me know, first of all, what your favorite out of my favorites was. And also, if you have an album that's like really, really good that I haven't mentioned, which is very likely, please let me know, because I really like music is my life. It's a lot of people's lives. Friggin', it's right there. I need music every day. So if you guys have good albums that you think I should listen to, please let me know, because I always want to find new stuff. And if I end up really liking the thing that you suggested, obviously I'll give you a credit in my next favorites video and all that. Okay, that's it. I love you guys a lot, and I shall see you guys super soon. Alright, bye!